I could tell you as a lawyer for multiple decades how many times I couldn't even count how many times I've seen where clients in a certain industry could benefit from the knowledge of another, but they don't. They refuse. They learn within the echo chamber of the knowledge of their industry. And I think about, like, if you go back in years prior to all the social media we have, prior to Facebook, and get back to around MySpace time, if you're old enough to remember that, or even think I'm trying to remember the exact years, but if you go back to what we think about as music right now versus going all the way back to physical product and sort of the last era of strong physical product, which I'd probably say is the late 90s, early 2000s. But what happened is we started seeing like file sharing and their Pirate Bay and all these different sites popped up, and basically ways to get music that was by and large illegal, but it was digital transfer, right? And it was sort of the origins of digital transfer of music. And what I saw happen, and I think most people that were paying attention and would look at history would agree with me, what I saw happen is that Apple looked at Napster, it looked at just the industry as a whole, and it didn't say we're a music company. I don't know that Apple even said we're going to become a piece of the music community or music industry, but instead said we're a tech company that's going to provide a solution. It's called Apple Music. And there are many other moving parts and pieces to that decision, that equation, that conversation. But the point was that a tech company, I think many would argue, a tech company came in and to some extent, I know when I say this, it's going to be probably lead to some aggressive emotions, but sort of solved some of the music industry's problems, because the music industry was basically chasing down people that were selling copyrights, digital transfers of files, and they were suing these people and realized there's no meaningful way to sort of create an economy around this. And a tech company came in and said, actually there is, and we'll just lock down the songs and sell them through this portal. And again, it's a much bigger conversation, but kind of a tech company solved the music industry's problems. Now granted, I don't think it's true that they solved the problems, but they created a pivot in how things were handled to open up opportunities for the music industry.